Hello everyone, my name's Caden and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. Whoa, why is it auto advancing? Last time, found interesting AI. Is the game lagging or am I crazy? It's probably fine.
That's the year the Mayan calendar ended, so there are a lot of theories tying it to the end of the world. So much so that there were even Hollywood movies made about those, 2012 doomsday theories.
But nothing actually happened. Yeah, we were finding out a whole lot of interesting stuff going on behind the scenes. And, yeah. Oh my goodness, I just realized why it was lagging. Wait. I ended last episode a little early because I was a bit paranoid about something lagging. I think I just realized what it is because I did it again. And you want to know what the common theme of both? The wall of text! That is the common theme. Why would the... whatever. Anyways, continuing off what I was talking about before I abruptly ended last time, which again, I apologize for. Yeah, they're talking about like the Y2K thing, I think. For some reason, there was just like a whole bunch of end of the world, like, what's the word I'm looking for? End of the world propaganda theories? It's something along those lines. Point is, there was a lot of it for some reason going on. I don't know why. But, yeah. By the way, we're already in mid-July of this year. Have you seen any news about solar storms?
No, nothing. It's actually kind of scary that there's been no news at all. That report did say that any info about them would be suppressed, so...
I wonder if that's actually true. I guess it'd also be important to mention how we met Irie and Sister Centipede last time. But I'm still paranoid, and I feel like I need to check every time now to, like, for a red power mark for more reports. Yep, it's for some reason this that makes it lag. I'm looking at my OBS and for some reason this wall of text just makes the game lag for some reason, and my computer. I don't know why. Would it even be possible to suppress information from an organization like NASA? Though I guess giant organizations with immense sway are off the subject of conspiracy theories. As a dude living in the middle of nowhere, it all just seems like silly fantasy tripe. The problem with conspiracy theories is that once you start questioning things, it never ends. Like an obsession, any trivial thing can be tied to a theory. At that point, it's just a delusion.
There's so many organization names in such a short report. NASA, Tavistock, a certain organization, a group plotting an act of terrorism. Concerning the nature of this report, it's such a weird, vague way of mentioning this certain organization is pretty weird, I think. If they left this behind because they were in danger of being killed and wanted to secretly report this to someone, that'd make them a whistleblower, wouldn't it? In that case, they'd have no reason to hide info like that since they wanted to get the word out.
It's a mystery who this was even intended for. By the way, you ever heard of this Kimijima Ko guy? You know, the dude who wrote this? Taitoku-san shakes her head horizontally in response. Her smile is somewhat strained.
Sorry. I don't think I've ever heard of him.
Apparently, if what Irie said is true, which, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to figure it out, you just look it up, I'd imagine. Kimijima was apparently the guy who created Iro, from what I remember. But, for some reason, he died at 32. Pretty young age. Why did he get killed, though? I figured.
Well, I don't understand what any of this means. I think the whole circumstance surrounding it is fascinating, Yashio-kun.
Fascinating?
That means there could be more of these, shade documents hidden all around Tanegashima, right?
The report is designated number 1, which means there could be a number 2 and beyond. Not that there's any guarantee of that.
I kinda wanna look for them.
You should give it a shot then. The clue was the ghost girl.
Huh? I thought you said it was a ghost, but instead some kind of app?
I think it introduced itself as a navigation interface app or something. Well, if there are other files, there should be a girl hanging around nearby who can only be seen through Iruo.
I see. If I have the chance, I'll take a look.
Daitoku-san's smile is clearly forced. I probably shouldn't expect much. Oh dear.
Welcome.
The Hugger 3 Hayate. Cool. Brand new passion bun. Amazingly tasty.
No.
Ooh, what? Benny-chan, are you collecting points? Receiving points gained by saving Benny-chan cards. Ongoing double points campaign. Nakatane Community Center. Sorry if this gets a little disorienting. Aha! Skull White. Carbonated soft drink. Fruit sour melon. Soft drink. I didn't mean to click it twice in a row. I'm surprised there's not a geotech for Mizuka. Your name's Mizaki, right? Mizuka! I'm dumb as hell is what I am. But I feel like I gotta, like, inspect every individual screen now.
Each and every teensy tiny little detail needs to be inspected.
Especially since I have to make up for the scans I've missed out on. If I had known I could do it earlier, I would have been doing it earlier. Trust me. I just didn't realize I had to open it with the middle mouse button. That was lost on me. Alright. Welcome. Hey, looking beautiful as always. Mizuka-san gives me a bored look, then goes back to sorting sales slips.
Is this about the sponsor search? In that case, I haven't found anything yet, so come back another time.
Oh, that's right, I had her doing that too. I wonder how things went with the Space Candy Company. Has Akio made any progress with the president? It's not about that. There's something else I wanted to ask.
You want info? You know the drill.
For just a moment, Mizuka-san's languid eyes regained their brilliance. You really are a sadist, Mizuka-san.
By buying local products, you're contributing to the local economy. Ain't that swell?
And do you want to eat one with me?
Oh no.
This woman is a demon. I really don't think this is worth the pain and suffering. How about I just ask and you decide if it's worth answering?
Ah, good grief. You got one hell of a mouth on you. I'll give you that.
Mizuka-san shrugs and stops storing the sales slips.
Alright, talk.
Nailed it. I lean close to Mizuka-san. I'm kind of looking for into a certain person. If you don't know them, I'm not planning to investigate any further.
Stop dancing around the subject and ask. I'm busy.
How so? I'm literally the only person in the store. I doubt they're from this island, and they seem to have died some years ago. Have you ever heard of the person named Kimijima Ko? The very moment I say his name... Oh, she got serious. What? All the color drained from Mizuka-san's face, almost as if someone poked a hole in it. I've never seen her react like this before. Do you have a connection to them? I might be as shocked as she is. Does she actually know this guy?
Where?
Huh?
Where'd you learn that name?
I didn't fail to notice that Mizuka-san's lips were trembling slightly as she muttered this. Oh dear. Oh. Misaki. We're back to Misaki?
The elevator door opens heavily. The office I step into is deserted. The 17th floor of the Exoskeleton Company HQ in Aoyama is exclusively occupied by the HUD testing department. While I'm usually doing PR work on TV, my real occupation is as a test pilot for HUD prototypes. 3 million HUD units have been sold worldwide, but only a small number of the existing series models are for sale. Most prototypes never see the light of day, only undergoing repeated tests in the department. It's closing hours, so the lights are off in the test chamber. The pilots who work overtime are nowhere to be found. I already checked beforehand, but I take out my Pokecom anyway to reconfirm if there are still people left in the office. Things remain unchanged, which means there's only one person still here. I head straight to the section chief's room. The office door is wide open. I look inside the room to see Sawada sitting in his chair, looking at a monitor mounted on the wall. Excuse me.
Is this the other guy?
I then step into the room. I close the door behind me. Sawada gives me a quick glance and appears to point me to the monitor with a jerk of his chin. On the monitor, footage from the Robo 1 grand finals that took place a few days ago is being shown. But it's not the footage aired on TV. It's video taken from the venue's guest seats that day. He probably acquired it from someone in the audience. He truly is a cunning man. Did you see it? The match. No, his movements. It's obvious which of the two operators he's referring to. The operators were not shown in the on-air footage. It took quite a lot of effort to find a video with them in it. I could have made arrangements for it had you told me. There's no need. I'm sure you are busy. More importantly, about him. Sawada points the pen he was filling with at the monitor. While only temporary, it's clear that he displayed some unnatural movements. The unease I felt that day was not just my imagination. He is abnormal. There's no doubt about it. If nothing else, his actions were humanly impossible. I've compiled the investigation reports concerning that boy. Would you like to see them? That certainly took a long time. What do you mean? I do not intend to distrust you. Give me your report. I'll send the data. I fill with my Pokecom. Open message. Sawada receives it and looks at his own Pokecom screen. Yashio Kaito, 18 years of age, born May 5th, 2001, in Tanegashima, Kagoshima Prefecture. Currently a student. He was the victim of the MF Anemone incident 9 years ago. Sawada's sharp gaze pierces through me. Does that mean those superhuman abilities of his are related to the silent weapon? The silent weapon? Yes. Yashio Kaito's sudden increase in reflexes is an after effect of the experiment.
Interesting. So right out the gate, we're already being told that whatever this... I'm assuming that these two are part of the Committee of 300. Or at the very least, Sawada definitely seems to be part of it. I don't know if Misaki's like a grunt or something, but... Point is, though, the committee did something with a silent weapon. And this silent weapon is what caused everyone on the MF Anemone to pass out. And it is additionally, they call it the elephant mouse syndrome. If my dream came to an end, I'd be really sad. Phase 3. Troposphere regulator? Troposphere regulator, that's what it said. Oh, back to Akio.
Phew, it's done. My monthly custom oiling gun build 1. Once I start, it takes about an hour of solid work. Maybe it's because it's harder than last month, but I notice I'm soaked in sweat. It was the right call to change clothes. Actually, I did maintenance in my school uniform last month, and Kai almost saw my underwear. But I'm wearing my proper work clothes today, so I've got nothing to worry about. Plus, I can sweat all I want. I put the oiler back on the shelf. I pop open a lukewarm skull that's been sitting around for a few hours. The wind is pretty strong today. My sweat cools me down, making me feel a little chilly. I lean up against the hangar wall and look up at the incomplete gun build 1. A lot's changed in a month. I went to Tokyo, did great at Robo 1, and got an art person to join the club. Yet you haven't changed at all. Still stored with his upper and lower body separate, gun build 1 obviously doesn't reply. I pick up the notebook sitting on the shelf and flip through its pages. This is the production notebook for the gun build project. You could also call it the last 9 years of the Robotics Club's history. Completion of gun build 1 is, as of 2019, stuck at around 70%. No new sections have been added after I became the president. The upper body section stands upright, but it doesn't have arms or head, so it's basically just a big block of steel. The design on the chest kind of looks like a pair of eyes, which makes the whole torso resemble a face. The armor is pretty much complete. Most of the upper body is occupied by the cockpit, though I guess it'd be more accurate to say that the column-shaped cockpit is covered in him by the armor. The cockpit hasn't been wired up yet, so all it has is a seat with a backrest. Since they're not that important, the arms and head haven't been added yet. They're just decorative. They don't move. For the record, both arms are already complete. They've been carefully stored in a corner of the hangar for years. As a personal aside, we definitely have to reproduce Gunvarl's trademark scarf. But by my calculations, I'll need a long cloth around 7 to 8 meters in length, so it'll be hard on the budget. The lower body is lying down on the floor. The main section of the gun build 1 isn't the upper body, it's this one. The Grayson's sole function of gun build 1 is to walk, after all. His legs are extremely important. Although, only the right leg is complete. It's supposed to have 6 servo motors, but I still only have 3. That's why I can't build the left leg. Out of everything on gun build 1, those cost the most. The servo motors are too big, so they have to be custom made. By the way, the one making them for us is none other than the doc at the robot clinic. That oldie but goodie is really skilled when it comes to these things. But I still haven't paid him back, which means I can't go there yet. If I showed up at the robot clinic without his money, he'd ice me in a heartbeat. Anyway, that's why progress on gun build 1 has been less than satisfactory. It's frustrating that I've barely had anything to add to the production notebook. I sigh, then look outside. The boys, Kai and Subaru, are playing with their hobby robot. They both have serious expressions on their face. Looks like you have zero intention of helping me with maintenance.
Nope.
But in some ways, that's kind of refreshing. At the end of the day, this is how it is. It was this past spring when the Robotics Club dropped down to 2 members. I'd be out of breath in the hangar, covered in sweat and oil, while Kai sat around, happily playing games. Even though Subaru's joined the crew, nothing has changed. That's right. Nothing's changed. Despite the last month being so eventful, nothing's changed at all! Are we really gonna be able to complete Gun Build 1 before the expo?
A strong wind blows across the old airport apron. It's way too strong, causing M45 at my feet to shake and lean to the side. Subaru manages to support it with his hands before it topples over. I stretch out while still holding my Pokecon, vacantly gazing out the runway. The sky to the west is dyed light orange. Hey, Subaru-kun. I feel like I have to, like, very carefully analyze every little speck. Oh, hey. Do not throw away. Do not take. I also have to zoom in as much as I can. What is it? You won Robo 1 3 times, right? How much prize money did you get? 5 million yen each time. What'd you do with all the money? Do your parents have it or something? I kept the bare minimum I required and donated the rest. Wait, seriously? What a waste. Why'd you do that? Hello. I didn't know if something new would appear with him on screen. I'm still just a student. I've also left the remaining amount in the care of the Robo 1 executive office. When I need money for M45 parts or travel expenses, I contact them and withdraw it. How stoic. A true artisan, really. You know, you seem pretty buddy-buddy with the executive office. They must rig all kinds of things for you, don't they? If that's what you wish to believe, go ahead. I'm joking. I, of all people, know how skilled he is after our match. But I sure am thirsty. Super-kun, could you do me a solid and grab me some drinks from the convenience store real quick? I'll have a fruit sour melon and pick up a skull for Aki-chan. I refuse. What a boring underclassman. Don't act like my superior. Such antiquated hierarchical relations make me sick. And I never wanted to join the Robotics Club in the first place. Come on, buddy. Aren't you hot? Don't you want a nice, cold, refreshing drink? If only there was a vending machine nearby. Could this place be any more inconvenient? It's the ideal environment for me. For real? Yes, it's spacious, with little foot traffic. Up until now, I had to do maintenance on M45 in secret. Being a masked man sure seems like a pain. Although he might have reasons beyond that. By the way, this thing isn't moving at all. For some time now, no matter how much I've tinkered with my Pokecom, M45 hasn't budged. Since the day before, Subaru had been trying to implement the KB control scheme into M45. I must have made a programming mistake somewhere. Trying to do this in one day is aiming too high. Bring it after you've polished it up, then I'll playtest it. Yesterday, I thought I'd be able to create something mimicking Tanagashi Machine 3's program. But I'm starting to think this is too much for my incomplete programming knowledge. I can't believe the great Pilates-kun is acting like such a chicken. I'm no software developer. My specialty is hardware. Excuses, excuses. But if you can't reproduce the KB control system, I'm out. I make my intent clear and Subaru bites his lip, frustrated. I'm gonna have to work something out with Furuguri.
Yashio-kun?
Juna? I hear a voice I wasn't expecting and turn around to find a tiny girl standing before me. Juna! When our eyes meet, she bows slightly.
Hello?
Wow, you really are tiny.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Anyhow, what brings you here, Daitoku-san?
Didn't you tell me to come by at least once?
Are you joining the Robotics Club?
It's not like... It's just, staying for entrance exams is kind of a bummer, right?
Daitoku-san has a bashful expression on her face. I 100% agree with that. Man, I didn't think she'd actually show up. She must really have a lot of free time now that she's retired from the karate club. This is my chance. When I forced Subaru into the club, I figured he'd help Akio here and there, leaving me as free as a bird to game. Yet somehow I ended up getting stuck playing hobby robots with him. Hell, I can't even keep an eye on Akio all that much now. I guess I screwed myself. But if I have this stray little lamb watching over Akio, I can at least relax a little. Though she seems a wee bit unreliable. But hey, since she did karate, she should have solid reflexes. Might even be able to make her take my place as Gunbill 1's pilot. Alright, Daitoku-san, feel free to watch the Robotics Club do its thing as much as you want.
Okay.
I made it sound all grand and stuff, but we aren't actually doing much as a club. What are you doing? Subaru shows less than zero interest in Daitoku-san as he packs M45 away. Subaru-kun, you could at least greet Daitoku-san. She might not look it, but she's your upperclassman. Hello. Subaru briefly glances at Daitoku-san, then bows his head slightly. Let me introduce you to Hidaka Subaru-kun, second year in our club's Beacon of Hope. He joined last week.
Oh, I'm Daitoku.
Well, this is awkward. He has zero social skills. At least Akio knows Daitoku-san. I'll just have to leave her things to her. I'm about to call into the hangar when a strong gust of wind blows by. Despite the fact that she does karate, the wind causes Daitoku-san to lose her balance. There's no cover around here, so the wind is pretty strong.
I'm okay. It's sure spacious. I haven't been to this airport in ages.
Normal people don't really tend to visit closed airports. I recommend napping on the runway, though if you sleep there during the day around this time of year, you'll die. Be careful.
That sounds like it would feel nice.
Oh, Jesus. No sooner than I hear a shout, Akio comes dashing out of the hangar. She looks back and forth at me and Daitoku-san's faces like she's panicking.
Why you finally confess to each other? Huh?
Aki-chan, what ridiculousness are you on about now?
Then why is she here?
Daitoku-san curls up, but I urge her forward.
I came to take a look at the Robotics Club. Ooh! I see, so that's what's going on.
Akio's smile covers what seems like her entire face as she grabs both of Daitoku-san's hands firmly.
Welcome, you're very welcome here. Come and take a look inside the hangar. You'll be shocked when you see Gunbill 1. Okay, as long as I'm not in the way... Never, come on. I'd be super happy if you decide to join us. Lately all those boys do is play with their hobby robot. They totally ignore me. Oh, by hobby robot, I mean the little guy that Subaru is putting away right now. Anyway, since the boys are doing their own thing, if you join, we can have our own Girls Alliance.
A Girls Alliance? And who is it you're allying against?
The boys.
Absurd. Subaru coldly spits out his words and starts messing with the program source code on his Pokécom attached to M45. And there he goes, off to his own little world. Dude just follows his own path.
Did I make him mad? He's always like that, no worries.
Indeed, pay me no mind.
Hey, more importantly, Daitoku-san, after this, can you come with me to the robot clinic? Why? I need to process some parts, so I have no choice but to use the equipment there. But I currently have a bill I can't pay over there. Doc wring my neck if he saw me. Wring your neck? So I figured if I could use this brander as a shield, I might be safe.
Didn't you try this exact same strat before Robo 1 and it fall on your face? Aki-chan has earned the title of Coward.
I can't go.
Daitoku-san enters full rejection mode. Her eyes are filled with tears as she desperately shakes her head from side to side.
I'm sorry for intruding. I'm going home now. Wait, no, I was just kidding. Never mind the robot clinic. Please don't go. Stay and look around.
Good grief, could Akio be any worse at trying to persuade people? You are hopeless. Akio ends club before sunset, then decides to hold a welcome party at the Irai General Store. Oh.
Alright, in honor of our new members, Subaru and June. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm actually impressed by how uncoordinated that was. Damn. Wow, so you actually got her to join. That's actually very impressive.
Subaru, this is for you too, so try at least act a little more grateful.
I never asked for this. However, I am grateful that you're paying. I'll go home as soon as I'm finished with this drink. He then put some distance between himself and us, drinking his bottle of barley tea.
Why does he always have to be so unfriendly? Come on, don't hold back now, Jun. Chug.
You're starting to sound like a creepy old man. When exactly did she start referring to Daitoku-san as June? The long and short of it is that Daitoku-san joined the Robotics Club today after visiting. As I expected, Daitoku-san is helplessly weak when it comes to being pressured. So, Daitoku-san, what'd you think?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, but I didn't think I was going to join so soon. I'm surprised.
That's what happens when Aki-chan begs and begs and begs. Satisfied with herself, the president sips her skull. You said you were scared of robots, but was the big one okay?
Yeah. I think I'll be fine. It might just be because it's not finished yet. Oh, but the little one was cute, so that was cool. So I've been thinking, maybe it's not that you can't handle robots, but that you can't handle a specific design of life-size robots. Or to be more precise, the robots at Doc's place.
You've seen them. Akio shakes her head.
I've always been curious about that one locked door at the clinic. I bet they're in there. If you can't open it, I think it's best to leave it as is. I'm so curious. It's who named the robot clinic. Maybe he's making human bodies into robots. Maybe all the robots stored in there have human brains transplanted inside, and they groan in agony every night. Stop it.
Ah, you made her cry.
I'm joking. Doc's a good guy. Even if he has a cheapskate.
You're one to talk, considering you haven't even paid him back for the parts. Hey, Daitoku-san, I'm gonna start calling you Jun-chan from now on too.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you gone in search for those reports since the other day at Uchikaoka Park?
Oh, no. I'm kind of scared too. Huh? What are you guys talking about?
The identity of a ghost.
There's a ghost? There's a rumor that a ghost appears in Uchikaoka Park.
But Jun-chan and I have already cracked the case.
Huh. News to me.
Her information gathering skills must be weak.
But I can already guess the punchline. Kai was the ghost all along, right? He always goes to that park after sunset to play video games.
Sure, whatever makes you happy. If you ever want to hear the real deets, ask Jun-chan sometime. It's too much of a pain in the ass to explain. Anyway, Jun-chan, make any progress on figuring out the origin of the buzzing? Juna slumps her shoulders.
Nothing really.
It's gotta have something to do with the Irie. It was way too dark to venture into, but I bet there's something on the first floor. There has to be. I feel like there's no mistaking it. But I really don't need more trouble. which is why I don't intend on investigating myself.
But, Yashio-kun, remember what I said before about the 46-second freeze? Ah, I saw that on the news. My Pokemon froze up at the time, too.
Yep, it was a bug-like phenomenon that occurred all throughout Japan. Yeah, it's weird. Why did everything stop? The cause is supposedly under investigation, but there's been no follow-up.
I checked to see if any similar events had happened. I found quite a lot in the past. For example, this one was limited to Tokyo, but millions of people's Pokecoms got the exact same message at the exact same time.
Exactly the same, huh?
Maybe it was all sent by one person?
At all.
Nope, it wasn't from someone acting solo. You know the earthquake early warning system? I do. It's the thing that rings just for an earthquake, right? It happened in a similar way to that, with cell phone providers sending the same info to everyone in a specific area. Then what's the warning system? No, the companies didn't send it, even though it should only be physically possible for them. That's why it's still shrouded in mystery as who the culprit is. Though apparently the alert sound was the same as the one used for earthquakes. The contents of the message were, kinda scary. They're lyrics to Kagome Kagome.
Kagome Kagome? You mean the nursery rhyme? Juno lightly nods.
It was sent dozens of times over the course of a month.
When did this happen? Juno gulps as if she's hesitant to answer, then turns her gaze to me. What is it?
September 12th, 2012 and March 2015.
I know I've seen those dates recently, but where? The report. Ah, the Kimijima report. No, there's no goddamn way. Hang on. It'd be ridiculous to force that connection. This is just coincidence. If this is the only point that matches up, then it's not a big deal. Now, if it was like 10 or 20 different things, that'd be a different story. There's no way that dead guy's delusion-filled testament is a real deal. Silence. The road in front of my eyes, the only national highway on the island, should have more cars driving by at this hour. But there are none. I like to imagine that Subaru is just gone at this point. He just walked far away at this point, and no one has noticed. The silence surrounding us is deeply discomforting. About that 46-second freeze you mentioned. Oh, you're actually still here. Oddly enough, the one to break the silence is Subaru, who up until now added nothing to the conversation. For someone who said he was going to leave soon, he seems to be enjoying hanging around. There's an argument that it wasn't due to signal interference, but rather a bug in Iruo itself.
That's right.
It seems there are scientists and specialists doing an independent study into the matter on Twipo. The Iruo app comes pre-installed on every Pokemon, so if that malfunctioned, it'd naturally affect all of Japan.
Then does that mean the problem would go away if you just uninstalled Iruo?
I don't know. The cause still hasn't been confirmed, so... Anyway, I'm going home. Thank you for the drink. Subaru says that without making eye contact with any of us. He then gets on his scooter and zooms off. Bye, Subaru. It happens so fast that we don't have time to react. Irei General Store. Beverage corner. Ice cold. Zoom in. Zoom into the pixels. Where's the information hiding? Beverage. Anyways, I don't see anything else. The bench? What about the bench? I'm curious. I have an app. I have like the Google Translate app on my phone. I wonder if I can use this to read the bench. I'm gonna try. It says it translates to Syra ice cream. What? That's what it said. Okay. Kai. It's then that Mizuka-san pokes her head out from the store and beckons me over. Come here. Oh dear. There are no customers inside the store.
What kind of anime did you watch as a kid, Jun? Shows like Sazawa-san and Kid Retsu's book. Wow, that's super mainstream.
I can hear Akio and Juna talking outside through the window behind the register. Mizuka-san quietly closed the window. Is your hug alright, Mizuka-san? Oh, the whole rampage incident. How'd you know about that? There are rumors all over the net. No, sorry, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
The folks from Mexico said it'd be fine.
Mizuka-san shrugs her shoulders a little. She doesn't seem to be all too concerned.
I swung by Uchigaoka Park yesterday.
Is that so? I instantly know what she's implying. This is about Kimijima Ko and Irie.
Where'd you learn that name?
The day before yesterday, when I casually mentioned Kimijima Ko, Mizuka-san was very clearly shaken up. So, did you see her?
No.
Mizuka-san then shoots a sharp glare at me.
You aren't taking me for a ride, are you?
Of course not! Why is she so skeptical? I know plenty well how scary it'd be later if I tricked you. Before you go pointing the finger, did you even bring a Pokecom? You can't see Irie-chan without one.
I did.
You brought one? You bought one? That's unexpected. Mizuka-san constantly proclaims she's an analog girl who doesn't have a Pokecom despite its 90% adoption rate here.
I bought it for Michi.
Oh, huh.
I searched the park high and low for 30 hours, but I didn't find her.
Kimijima Ko. And the reason why just mentioning his name was enough to shake Mizuka-san. I heard all about the day before yesterday.
Where?
Huh?
Where'd you learn that name?
So you know of him?
Answer me. Where'd you learn that name, Kimijima?
Uchigaoka Park. Inside the old town hall, I found a text file apparently written by a guy named Kimijima Ko.
A text file? What's that?
You seriously don't know what a text file is? How analog are you?
Kai, it's starting to sound like you want to snack on 2 whole passion fruit buns in a row.
Cut me some slack. It's basically like a letter. I hurriedly bring up the Kimijima report on my Pokecom. Can I just get, like, a few seconds to do some real quick? Someone wanted to borrow a charger, so I just threw it down the stairs. Mizuka-san snatches it away from me and reads through the report, her expression deadly serious. Are you like a lover or a family member or something?
Have you seen a girl named Irie?
Yeah, I have. Mizuka-san, you know something, don't you?
I do. Although what I know is nothing like the complex stuff in that report. About 10 years ago, I had an encounter with Irie.
10 years ago? Mizuka-san's eyes look distant, as if she's remembering the past. But there's no smile on her face. No sense of nostalgia. If anything, she looks kind of lonesome.
It was back when I was still in high school. Irie was Misa's friend.
What? Oh, don't tell me that Irie was a real person, died, and then... Oh, what is happening?
Along with Kimijima Ko.
So hang on. Misaki, Kimijima Ko, and Irie were all friends. Oh, oopsie. I was shocked when I heard all of this the day before yesterday. The last thing I expected was for Airi and Kimijima Ko to be friends with Misani. But at the same time, it wasn't all that surprising. Uchigaoka Park is close to both my home and the Sinomiya's home, after all. The three of us would often play at the park when we were kids. Tell me again. What do I have to do to see Airi? I know I said Uchigaoka Park, but it's pretty big. Just going there doesn't mean you'll meet her. Sounds like she just kind of wanders around on her own. Is there anything else in here? No. But if you happen to get lucky and be near her, I boot up Iruo on my Pokecom to make things a bit easier to explain. You'll see her show up on this app called Iruo. Hey, what are you doing here? For a second, it felt like my heart stopped beating. Just now, she... What's up? Why? Why's she here? I look around the store through my Pokecom. Where are you? But I don't see her anywhere. Where are you? Was I just seeing things? Or perhaps Airi's been following me around. Oh, now it's getting creepy. Maybe there was another Airi here at the general store from the get-go. Either way, the fact that I only saw her for a split second makes her feel like a real ghost.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a break. Hey, I know you're in here. Will you come out here for a second? Is it still there? I don't see it. No. The mark's gone. Once you're made aware of her existence, there's no putting her back in the box. That's why it bugs me so much. It's too late to wish I'd never noticed her. No matter how much we try to stay out of each other's way, ultimately she's still here. No amount of pretending's gonna change that.
Are you talking to me?
I hear her voice. As long as my Pokecom isn't in sleep mode, I can hear Airi's voice even if I can't see her. It actually gives me the chills. As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't be surprised if something like this got treated as a virus and erased. Hey, Airi-chan, I got a question for you.
Is Airi allowed to call you Big Brother again?
Whatever.
Okay, Big Brother.
Your joyful tone kinda irks me.
Airi's really happy you're talking to her again, Big Bro. What do you want to talk about? The weather? The weather tomorrow, July 12th, for Tanegashima and Yakushima, Kagoshima Prefecture will be...
I don't care about the weather.
Oh, okay.
Were you at the Irai General Store earlier?
Yep.
She admitted to it.
Airi's been following you all over the place lately. I've gone to visit so many different places. The school, the old airport, the Irai General Store, and even your house too. It's been super fun. It's been like a field trip.
Her words are so innocent they sound like they're from a grade school or summer vacation diary. In other words, you've been following me around all along.
It's not that Airi's following you. She's attached to it.
To what?
The report file.
She's attached to the report file? What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying that as long as I have the report file, then you're going to be with me? She's gotta be talking about the Kimijima report from the other day. And wait, where did the power mark disappear to? I can't seem to find it through Iruo today. Hold on, did the report transfer entirely to my Pokecom?
Yep, that seems to be it.
Seriously? The original data got transferred just by clicking it and it's not just a copy?
Huh?
She looks lost. I'm guessing she doesn't understand. I guess it's time to call out Sister Centipede. I tap on the Airi displayed on my Pokecom for a few seconds. Alright, Sister Centipede. We need to talk.
Access confirmed. Switching to Sister Centipede mode.
Have you been listening so far?
I am up to speed.
So, is it true that the file was transferred, not copied?
Yes, it was a cut and paste operation.
And what's the deal with Irie-chan being linked to the report?
She has been transferred to your Pokecom, Yashio-san.
Give me a damn break. Nobody said anything about this. This feels like one big trap. I really should have just walked away after Sister Centipede told me the password.
Irie is attached to all of the Kimiji report files and is therefore limited in movement. Irie can move freely within a 109.3 meter radius of the corresponding file installation point.
And if I move around while holding said file?
The location of the file is tracked via GPS. If the file moves, Irie will also move accordingly.
So basically, Irie's being dragged along by the file in my possession, meaning she's stuck to me. In that case, I gotta remove this app from my Pokecom as soon as possible. Otherwise, Irie will be visible in my Pokecom 24/7. Plus, I don't think I'd be able to handle it if she started talking to me every time I turn on my Pokecom. I mean, I do that in class, in the bathroom, before sleep. Tell me how to remove the report file.
You can remove it like any other app. Please click on the Report File 1 icon displayed on your document viewer. From there, you can copy, cut, paste, or delete it.
Isn't it kind of bad that the original data can be deleted so easily? Who knows who could have gotten their hands on it?
It was protected via password. Guests cannot delete it.
Oh, that's right. I was only able to access it because for some reason Irie gave me the password. This really feels like a setup. Knowing that Irie used to be friends with Misaki, then it might be because then the reason she gave us the password is because the reason she gave the password is because she already feels comfortable with Kai. Not to mention, if they know already about the connection between Kai and Misaki and the Senomiyas in general, then that alone would probably also make her more willing to just help out Kai or do stuff with Kai. But again, what I'm wondering is, was Irie ever a real person? Is Irie an AI based off a real person? Or has Irie only ever been an AI? Because the way they made it sound, with Misaki, Irie, and Kimijima all being friends, it sounds to me like Irie may have once been a real person. But either A, they've gone missing and they have... Either A, Irie made an AI of herself that Kimijima used. B, Irie went missing, so Kimijima and Misaki made Irie as an AI. Or C, Irie was killed somehow. And follow up from B's explanation, but again, maybe Misaki and Kimijima made an AI of her. But I'm inclined to believe that Irie existed as a real person at some point. What'll happen if I accidentally delete it?
Both Irie and Sister Centipede will also be deleted.
I figured. Apparently there are other Iries, so I don't really mind deleting her, but I hesitate since it's the original data. I mean, this thing is like Kimijima Ko's last will and testament. It'd leave a bad taste in my mouth if I just got rid of it. Which means I should just return it to its original location instead. How do I paste it?
While Iro is active, you can drag it to the preferred location to paste it.
If I copy it, will there be two Irie-chans?
No, Irie will only follow the original report file. She will not follow a copy.
Then perfect, that's settled. Alright, I search for the file on my Pokecom, launch Iro, and drag the file out. Alright. Boop. How's that?
Report file number 1 has been transferred to the specific location. Location information, 30 degrees 24 minutes north latitude, 103 degrees 54 minutes east longitude.
That's a wrap. Now I don't have to drag an AR girl around with me wherever I go. I feel like I've been exercised of an evil spirit or something. By the way, Irie-chan, you don't have any weird viruses or anything, right? Don't tell me you're infecting anyone who accesses the file or something like that. That'd seriously suck. Whoops.
No such virus has been detected by the self-diagnosis in Irie and Sister Centipede.
That's a relief. Assuming your Sister Centipede isn't lying. Do AIs even lie? Nah. What a stupid question. Maybe I'm unconsciously treating Irie like a human being just because she can talk like a human. There are all sorts of apps just like this. They're pretty popular even. I've bought a few in the past, but I'd always get tired of them after like a week. Anyhow, I hold my finger down on Irie's face.
Closing Sister Centipede. Night-night. Big brother, would you like to hear weather, or is this goodbye?
Like an on-off switch, she's back to normal. Her tone and expression feel kind of sad and lonely. She certainly knows how to pander. But I won't be fooled. Plenty of other apps do this too. Plus, I have more important business. I asked her about one other thing I wanted to confirm. Hey, Ayer-chan, do you know who Misani is?
Misani? What's that?
The name of a person, Sinomiya Misaki.
Oh, Irie knows Misaki. She's my friend.
Well then, Mizuka-san was telling the truth. Have you seen her recently?
No, Misaki left me, just like you're going to now.
Is that sarcasm I'm sensing? If it is, you must be a pretty advanced little AI.
Irie's pretty smart.
For reasons beyond me, she looks happy. It's these oddly human bits of her that make me mad. Did you play with Misani and stuff?
She talked to me. Mostly about things that happened in school or about her friends, Mizuka, Keiko, Mitsuhiko, Yuichi, Mei, Takami. Irie heard about you and Akio too. She talked about playing games with you.
She mentioned me.
Misaki would always tell Irie about how she bodied you in games. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Why'd you have to bring up my childhood trauma? Yeah, it's true that Misani used to body me at games when I was a kid. But just winning a match against her would make me so happy that I'd start jumping all over the place. Now's not the time to go on a trip down memory lane. What else did you do with Misani?
Just talk. Irie never went anywhere together with her.
What kind of conversations did you have?
Irie already told you. Things that happened in school that day, her friends, you.
That sounds too ordinary.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Well, you know. I feel like the fact that Irie is such a unique existence is itself not ordinary. But as far as she's told me, they only chatted like friends would. Did Misani really treat this AI app like an actual friend? Didn't Mizuka-san say something along those lines? Irie was friends with Misa. When I mentioned Kimijima Ko's name, Mizuka-san looked deeply worried. I thought maybe she had something to do with it. So, what's the deal with Kimijima Ko? Who is he?
Sister Centipede already explained it to you the other day.
What kind of person was he to you, Irie-chan?
Master is Master, and Irie is his creation.
Master, huh? So Kimijima's the one who specifically created you. So is he sort of like her father? I wonder what it must feel like to be chained to your father's will for 10 years. Ah, crap, not again. I'm still letting her human-like appearance drive my thoughts. She's just an AI. Thinking about this is pointless. AIs don't have feelings. They're just digital beings. Why did Kimijima Ko leave his report here? Hello. Sure enough, it's right here. What if I click it? Downloading. Oh no. I feel stressed. Send character balance. Patch and it works. TBR tweaking Sniger a bit. Tweaking Sniger. Hug is in trouble. Son, where are you? I'm going to lock the house so you can't get in. All men experience a need in their youthful days spend in alone time staring quietly up at the stars. So many things. Play 40 minutes, 9-0, taking a quick break. What did I do? I joined the club. Give her a helping hand, please. Guess I should look at this and see. Even 10 years ago, this place was already an abandoned mess. There's no way he was expecting anyone to come here. So maybe he didn't want the file to be very visible? But even then, this is a pretty lackluster hiding spot. Since it's abandoned, there's pretty much no security. A sound. I can hear the fax-like sound again. It's extremely faint. But thanks to how quiet this park is at night, as long as I keep my breathing to a minimum, I can hear it. What the hell is it? This whole building is full of mysteries. If I don't get to the bottom of this, I'll never be able to game here in peace. Especially when it comes to what's at the bottom of those stairs. What could it be? Ooh, this seems like a bad idea. I really don't think it's a good idea to go any further. You think? I'm saving the game just to be safe. The staircase leads down to the first floor of the building. I stand in front of it and can't help but groan. It's impossible to see down there. There are plenty of pitch-black roads on the island, but this feels different.
Do you not like the dark, big brother?
It's not just dark, okay? It's creepy.
Irie understands. You don't hate the dark. You're scared of it.
I mean, I guess she's right, but still. What's down there?
Something weird.
Huh?
Beep beep boop. It makes sounds like that.
The buzzing. So the source of that sound is down there. Is someone in there?
Irie doesn't think so.
You don't know for sure. Does that mean somebody's been by before?
Irie doesn't know.
What's with these endlessly vague answers? What about right now? Is there anyone in there?
Irie doesn't think so.
Whatever. I take a deep breath, steel my resolve, and step toward the darkness. Once I reach the bottom of the stairs, I can hear a low-frequency machine-like sound. It's a wee bit different from the buzzing noise.
You like exploring places, big brother.
My nose feels itchy, probably from all the dust. Not to mention, there's an awful stench here. I really hope there aren't any dead rats or cats lying around, or people. Whoa! I almost trip over some junk and fall on my face. Close call.
Close. What's close?
Do you have trouble seeing in the dark just like a real person?
Irie can't see when she's inside.
What do you mean?
My eyes use Iruo. As long as an area is mapped by Iruo, Irie can see normally. When Irie's inside a building, she can't see anything.
It's true that the virtual world viewer installed in Iruo doesn't map the insides of buildings. If that function is utilized as her eyes, then it's no surprise that Irie loses her function and her sight in situations like these. So does that mean you can't see anything in here?
Yep.
Useless. I end up relying on my own vision and the weak light from the Pokecom to proceed. Ow!
What's the matter?
I hit a dead end in the path and literally smashed my face against a wall. I lie up there in front of my eyes as I rub my aching nose. Oh! That's when I realize it's not a wall. It's a door. Wait, is it really? I don't like this. This is creepy. I'm scared. It's made of metal, and moreover, there's nothing like a knob on the surface. But trying to think of it as the wall of an old abandoned building like this would make no sense. It'd be bizarre, even. This one spot looks brand new. Ari-chan, can we go in there?
Where is here? Irie can't see what you're doing, big bro.
Oh, that's right. Does that mean even Irie has never been inside her before? Well, either way, how am I gonna get in? There's nowhere to hold on to, plus I don't even know if I'm supposed to push, pull, or slide the thing. I try pushing it to start with, but it doesn't budge. Then I lightly strike with my hand. It doesn't sound very thin. When I looked at the building from the outside, some of the windows on the first floor were sealed with metal plates. Judging by the relative location, this might be the room they're connected to. Given how tightly it was sealed up, getting in from the outside would be impossible, which means the only way inside is through this door. Maybe I should summon Sister Centipede and ask for a hint. But considering how dark it is, would I even be able to find Irie? Oh! Huh? Password? A geotag in plain sight. If I put in the right password, the door will open. It sure seems like a familiar situation. Try the same password? Back then, Sister Centipede gave me the password without hesitation. It was a password that definitely wasn't supposed to be leaked. Part of me was hoping she'd do the same thing again, but she stays silent. You know what? I got nothing to lose. Let's try the password she gave me before. I believe it was Hidden Hand. Enter. HIDDENHAND. The door opened. Hey! What is happening in here? But wait, this is supposed to be just a random room in an abandoned building in the sticks. Nothing this bizarre should be here. The windows are sealed with metal plates. Oh, this is scary. What is all this? I feel like we're gonna get in a lot of trouble looking at this stuff. The door itself is sealed with a digital lock. I almost forget where I am for a moment. It's almost like this single place is connected to another world or something. The door was opened via the Hidden Hand password, which means this place was built by the person who put the report file here. Kimijima Ko. He's undoubtedly involved with all of this. Despite the windows being closed in the middle of summer, the room is unnaturally cool. There's no ceiling lighting, but the red glow helps me get a feel for the room. I just stand at the entrance, breathing hesitantly. It feels like if I make the slightest of noises, I'll be caught by some unknown force. This room, I don't know why, but it makes me tremendously uncomfortable. It's obvious to me that this place is strange, but I can't put a finger on why it creeps me out so much. It's strange, sure, but it feels like there's something even more unsettling hiding beneath all of this. Cold sweat drips down my back. Before I know it, my cheeks are soaked. The first thing that catches my eye is a mysterious device in the center of the room. It's fairly large, taking up most of the space in the small room. The thing is almost as tall as the ceiling. It's got quite the presence, and it's running to boot. The low-frequency humming noise proves it. The LCD screen on it is lit, and there are blue LED lights lit up too. It looks like a giant copy machine, but the numbers and flags displayed on the screen make it clear that's not the case. I should stay away from that thing. My instincts are screaming at me. This is on a whole different level than Irie or even the Kimijima report I stumbled on. Why, you ask? Because who in the world is supplying electricity to a device located in an abandoned building like this? This is actually genuinely absurd. Wasn't this place supposed to be abandoned? Why is there electricity? Not even the Robotics Club hangar has electricity. But that's because the hangar was abandoned. Of course it doesn't have a current. So either the electric company screwed up, or this place only looks abandoned and is being used for something else. What the hell is this place? Completely baffled, I look away from the machine. That's when I realize something. The reason I feel so uncomfortable, the digital lock, the strange machine, the act of electricity, rather than just being strange, it's more like none of them feel real in the first place. But that's not why. That's not why I feel uncomfortable in this room. In the corner of the room is an old wooden table with a folding chair. That's the cause. Sitting on the table is something terribly unusual. I initially thought it was an old PC or something, but its shape is too weird for that. It's about the same size as the toolbox we used at the club. Is it a cassette player? There's speakers on the left and right sides of its body. Several buttons line the top of it. Is it some kind of cassette player? Cassette players are audio playback devices which use cassette tapes that were popular until the 90s. I think Dad's old one is still in our storage. Boldly sitting in front of the cassette player is a mic stand. it makes sense to think it was placed there to capture whatever audio came out of the cassette player. This is creeping me out. I didn't feel like this at all with the generator-like machine or with the digital door. This cassette player, mic, and folding chair all suggest one thing. Someone has been here. Someone placed this cassette player and mic there, then put down a chair to sit on. Who? Sure, both the door and machine are undoubtedly man-made and were put there by a real person. But this unsettling presence I feel from the cassette player and mic is much more overwhelming. I feel like throwing up. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. If I get any more stressed out, I could risk getting an attack. But I also can't afford to leave without checking the player. Why? Because I noticed there's a tape in its deck. I've read online that people used to record things on cassette tapes and listen to them. Long before I was born, anyway. And as if I'd been pulled in by the unseen. I'd already pressed the play button. The cassette tape begins to turn. No sound. Why does it work? Well, I confirmed there's a power cord coming from it plugged into an outlet. There really is power here. Whoa! And then all of a sudden, the silence in the room is broken by the Kagome Kagome melody. Something about it is off, distorted. I listen closely.
Apparently the alert sound was the same as the one used for earthquakes. The contents of the message were, kinda scary. They were the lyrics to Kagome Kagome.
I think back on my conversation with Juna from a few hours ago. Ugh. This has to be a coincidence, right? I doubt Juna knows anything about this room. And I find it hard to believe that she led me here. But this is all too much just to be incidental. The more I think about it, the more inexplicable and unsettling it becomes. I could think about this for hours on end, but I doubt I'd reach an answer. Airi-chan, you still there?
Yep.
I look over to the generator-like machine again. Now that I've seen it, I can't just ignore it. I want to curse my own recklessness. Why in the world did I come here? This is all because I couldn't let sleeping dogs lie. The moment I ran into Airi, I was doomed to come here. That weird beeping noise you just mentioned earlier, is it coming from this machine?
Airi didn't call it a beeping noise. It's beep beep boop.
I couldn't care less about the difference in nuance. Is this a machine or not?
Which one? Airi can't see it.
It's a big machine.
If it looks weird, that's probably it.
Looks weird? You gotta give me more to go on than that. That's way too vague. Then I'll ask Sister Centipede.
Yes, please do.
Airi glances around aimlessly and turns the other way. I guess she can't tell where I'm standing. Without warning, I tap her so as to avoid any further pointless bantering. Oh, hello.
Access confirmed. Switching to Sister Centipede mode.
I found a locked room on the first floor of the old Minami Community Center. The password you gave me worked on it. What's with the machine there?
That's the EGI system.
Sister Centipede once again reveals the truth to me without any hesitation. The EGI? The EG what now?
It is a device that sends a specific frequency sound toward outer space, coming from the radar.
The dial-up tone.
Anyone can hear it when coming within a meter of the radar. It doesn't stand out very much, though.
Radar? Is she talking about that one metal tower nearby? That radar belongs to Jackson, right? It's the same as the one in the Ujigaoka Observatory.
Incorrect.
But, then who does it belong to?
That information is currently unknown.
Wait, how is that possible?
The EGI system has been running over 10 years without oversight. Ownership went up in smoke with Master's death.
Master Kimijima Ko, I'm assuming? So then, is it true that Kimijima Ko built this thing?
Yes.
Isn't it odd that it's still running even after its creator died? What about the electricity bill?
Electricity bill.
Someone needs to keep paying for the electricity, otherwise it'll turn off.
Yes. So who's paying for it? Sister Centipede does not know. Could it be the company behind Iruo? Happiness for you is not involved with the EGI system.
Well then. So, does this mean Kimijima Co is truly the sole creator? Can you look into who's fronting the bill?
Sister Centipede is not a search engine. It is an information collection bot related to specific words. Feel free to search for yourself, Yashio-san.
Fine, fine. I guess I'll leave for now. If I stay any longer, I really am gonna throw up. As soon as I get outside, I take a deep breath. My shirt is soaked in sweat. The evening breeze feels cold because of how moist I am. I sit in place and start talking to Sister Centipede again. So, what happens when you send the buzzing sound toward the sun?
Irie recognizes as beep beep boop, not buzzing.
Whatever. Why does she have to be so particular about the details?
Master studied the sun as something both beneficial and harmful to the world. You can say that solar storms typically have catastrophic effects on the planet, but the sun is the most active in its most active period can also be a wonderful mountain of treasures.
You're starting to sound like a spokesperson.
Irie unfortunately didn't spend much time with Master, therefore she has a limited number of his words saved. Irie and Sister Centipede use those words as guidance for our autonomous actions.
So there's a program running to make them sound like they trust their father. Autonomous, but it seems to have some kind of purpose. Is the end goal of the Kimijima reports in this EGI system? What exactly was Kimijima Co trying to do on this island?
That is confidential.
Why did Kimijima Co die?
Master was murdered.
What? What? Her response is so straight to the point that I nearly miss it. He was murdered. She really just said that. But by who? Sorry, could you repeat that?
The corresponding data has been deleted.
Deleted? You gotta be kidding me. Irie's part of Iruo. So the only ones who can delete Irie's backup data is the company in charge, Happiness for You. Are they behind this? Was it some kind of internal strife like what you see on the news? No, that can't be all of it. That's not the full picture. Things written in the Kimijima report are starting to feel more and more real. Hello. The report that once looked like the conspiracy ravings of a con artist. If all of it is true, if Kimijima Co was murdered because of that report, then what in the world is going on in Tanegashima? Oh, now we're in from Frau's perspective. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and save it and end it here for today. Now, if you didn't see my before we end here, actually, I do want to talk about something regarding this series in the near future. If you didn't see the post, you can go look at it, but I'll go ahead and make a recap of it here. I made a YouTube post stating how starting when this is released, it'll be today. So as of today, I'll be starting Octopath Traveler 0. And it might put this series, like, I'm still going to continue the series. Don't worry about that. However, for a little while, I'm probably going to be, like, I'll probably only have episodes of Robotics Notes Elite upload either every other day, or it'll still be every day, but it'll be shorter episodes. Like, again, going back to, like, 30 minutes or whatever. It won't be like that for the rest of the series. It shouldn't. But I do want to, at the very least for like a week, I want to play just Octopath Traveler 0. But I also don't want to just like jump off this game like I did friggin' when I started playing through the Trails games. So I won't let that happen, but I will be taking a slight like shortening, like a slight slow down on this playthrough until like a week's passed or something like that. I don't know how long it'll be, but again, basically, long story short, playthrough's going to continue. It just is going to be either every other day or shorter episodes. And this will last for either like a week or maybe 2. I don't know. But I just want to let you guys know that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you all later. Peace.